Okay, we are going to continue working with turning points in our lives. So, yesterday, you guys wrote your first turning point story. So, today we are going to continue. So, we want to continue to think of first times in our lives, last times, or times that you realized something. So, yesterday we made that list of those moments in our lives. So, these stories based on first, last, and aha moments are great stories to write because they usually involve powerful emotions and memories. Any story that brings great or even sad memories back to you are usually great stories to write. So, reminder, when you make a new paragraph, you have to show that in two different ways. Indent your first paragraph in the first sentence of every paragraph. You do this by pressing the spacebar 5 times on your iPad. Second, you need to skip a line or two to make a gap between your paragraphs. So now we need to think about one we want to write about. I am going to write the aha moment when I realized that I wanted to be a teacher. As you write, your focus will be the same as last week. You want to try and add dialogue to your story, and you must remember that when a new person talks, it is time to start a new paragraph. When time moves forward or backwards, you must also switch to a new paragraph. All right, so this is Mr. V's example of when he decided he wanted to be a teacher. As I was getting ready to go to college, I had no clue what I wanted to be. I thought about being a veterinarian or a lawyer, but both didn't seem like good fits. My dad always told me he would be a good teacher, but I wasn't really sure about that. So now he's going to write about something that happened a few minutes later, so we need a new paragraph. On one of the first days before college, I had to go see a professor to talk about what I was going to study in college. My plan was to go in and tell them that I wasn't sure yet. I just would do some random classes and then figure it out as I went. So now dialogue is going to enter our story, so we have to start a new paragraph. Yeah, you need to choose what you are doing like now, said my professor as I told her that I wasn't going to decide yet. I was shocked as she had completely ruined my plan for sure. I sat there with my mouth open, not sure what to say. Do you have any idea? Well, now Mr. V is going to respond, so we need a new paragraph because we have a new character talking. Well, my dad always said that I would be a good teacher, I said hesitantly. I'm not sure about it, but I've helped kids before in high school and I was good at it, I guess. She smiled and told me to write that down. She told me that I could change it later if need be. Now we're fast forwarding in time, so we need a new paragraph. A few months later, I walked into a fifth grade classroom for the first time. I helped do a lesson in science with a few other students from my college. It went better than I could have thought, and I had a lot of fun teaching fifth graders. After that day, I grew way more confident that I could be a teacher for my career. I realized that I was good at helping others learn, and I never looked back. It's one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, even if I wasn't so sure of it then. So today, you guys are going to choose a new turning point in your life, and you will submit that activity on Seesaw. I will be on Zoom